guys, welcome to the Paired Recruiting channel. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to hire an overseas project manager step by step. Now, obviously, if you guys clicked on this video, you probably have some type of company or business and you're looking to expand your overseas team. You want someone to basically manage different projects that are happening within your business. And for that, of course, a project manager is a great role to hire. When done right, a PM is basically worth their weight in gold, and they can greatly accelerate and increase the efficiency of your workforce. So the first thing that I recommend to clients when they are looking for an overseas PM is deciding on what country they want to hire from. Obviously, there are a lot of smart people from across the world, but there are a couple countries that I do recommend focusing on since they do tend to have better PMs in my experience. So those countries are going to be Indonesia, Argentina, or more specifically anywhere in Latin America or the Philippines. Which country you choose really depends on where you yourself are located and depends on your needs for the time zone, right? So if you are looking for someone to work alongside you and you are in the US, then Latin America is probably going to be the better choice. However, if you want someone that works with your other overseas team, and most of them are in Asia, for example, then maybe Indonesia or Philippines could be good. Next, you want to set your budget. Okay, so the budget really depends on what quality PM you can get, and the budget can vary depending on what country you choose from, with Latin America being the most expensive, then Philippines, and then Indonesia. However, the budgets are pretty similar, so there isn't a huge difference. Personally, we really like hiring in Argentina as well as Indonesia. We've had the best luck within my businesses in those two countries, so that's what I do recommend for most people that ask me. For example, for a project manager in Indonesia, one that has maybe 1 or 2 years of experience, you should expect to spend between $500 to $700 per month. This is for a full-time role, 40 hours per week. If you're looking for someone a little bit more experienced, then it may go up from $700 to $1,000 per month. In the Philippines and Argentina, it's likely going to be 15 to 30% more. Next is you're going to write your job description and then post it online. So I could probably talk about this for an hour plus, but I'm going to try and condense it a little bit for this video. And essentially what we want to do for the job description is we want it to be concise while getting all the points we want to make across. So here is a job listing that my company Paired actually created about a month ago. We were looking for a project marketing manager for a company. And for this particular client, we were searching in Argentina. So as you guys can see, you want a description, right? And basically what you want to do is you want to sell this position. You want to make it seem like it is a great one. If you're trying to recruit the best talent, you need to make the job seem as enticing as possible. And you want to put some effort into actually writing this description. I think this is a mistake that a lot of people do, but it really can make a pretty big difference. And I recommend you guys copy our description here exactly, but do something similar on your own, and it should do quite well. So after the description, what you're going to do is write the responsibilities. So what tasks and things are they specifically going to be focusing on? And as you guys can see for this job description, we were very specific in what this client wanted. Our client told us the exact tasks that this person would be doing, and the more specific you are, the more likely you are to find someone that has relevant experience. For example, if you write podcast outreach and say what they're actually going to do, if someone is trying to apply for this job and they do have podcast outreach experience, they'll likely say that on the cover letter, they'll say it in the interview, and having that information makes our lives a lot easier. Next is going to be the requirements. So these are basically going to be the mandatory requirements that these people need to have. When you are actually sorting through people, you probably do want to have some type of survey after this application. It's going to make sure that they actually qualify based on these mandatory requirements. So for example, it's going to have a question that says, do you have a bachelor's degree in business, project management, marketing, or a related field? If they say no, then that person is automatically disqualified from that job. So also be very specific here, understand which requirements you guys want to actually have, but at the same time, you don't want to have so many requirements that are not that relevant. This is also another mistake that people do. They put all these crazy requirements, and in the end, it makes it very, very hard for them to actually get people to satisfy all those requirements. And they often find that, hey, I didn't actually need this requirement. It has little to no bearing on the job performance. So yeah, just really keep that in mind. And then at the end, you do want to have some type of benefits things. So if there's going to be a good salary, if it's going to be a remote job, stuff like that. If you guys do want help actually creating all this stuff and you want us to do this for you, our company is extremely good at this. We have local recruiting teams in each of these countries, Argentina and Indonesia, and we'll basically do all this work for you. So if you guys are interested, we'll have a link down below. You guys can submit the form, hop on a free call with us, and there really is zero risk to you because if you don't hire any of the people that we actually give you, we refund your deposit and you don't lose anything. So after you write your description, what you're going to want to do is post it on as many job boards as you can. And this really depends on, where you are looking to hire from. For example, the job boards for Argentina, they're going to be different than then the job boards for, let's say, Indonesia or Philippines. But some of the ones I do recommend you guys check out are going to be Upwork, onlinejobs.ph, that's specifically for the Philippines, and then also LinkedIn. The more places you guys post this, the more eyeballs you're going to get and the higher likelihood that you will find someone that matches the job. What you can also do is run ads to your job listing. This is something that we do for our clients, and it greatly increases the number of eyeballs that it gets. Now, I will say that the best talent, they are likely going to already be working a job. So the people that are actively searching for jobs, there may be a reason why they are not working, right? And there are so many great people that are in current jobs. They're not actively searching for a new job, but they're extremely skilled and they could be the perfect match for your company. In this case, it makes a lot of sense to actually actively headhunt. Now, over at Paired, we have a bunch of software that allows us to contact people directly. This is based on their resume, based on their experience. And in doing so, we can actually identify a lot of people that are not actively searching for a job. This works extremely well, but it's extremely time consuming. So it's really up to you guys to decide if you have that time. But for us, it has been well worth the effort. You guys can do this outreach on LinkedIn, on Facebook, local job boards, social media pages, wherever it is. As long as you start a conversation, just know that this could lead to a future hiring. So then after that, of course, you need to really sort through the applicants, right? So over at Paired, if we get in 500 people for a job, we're basically going to go ahead and shortlist based on all the requirements, based on the resume, the cover letter, and we're going to narrow that down. After that, what we're going to do is we're going to send out one-way video interviews. This is really the best type of funnel that we have found works really well, but it is, of course, extremely time consuming. In addition to that, you are also going to want to provide different assessments, right? You're going to want to test the real world skills. Now, what tests you guys choose to do, it really depends on what type of business you have, what tasks they're going to do, but we do recommend choosing something that is, pretty similar to the things that they're going to be doing. If you also want, you can do a cognitive assessment as well. This basically tests how sharp they are, how fast they can learn, stuff like that. Then you may want to do another round of interviews until you narrow it down to the last 1 or 2 or 3 people. From there on, you're going to choose which one is best for your company and you're going to offer them the job. I'm not going to get into too much detail on the post-hiring process. We do have a lot of other videos covering that. Basically, you'll want to get them onboarded, so you will want to send over some type of contract. If you are in the US and hiring someone overseas, you may need to send them a W-8BEN. This is basically a form that says this person is overseas. I'm not going to be collecting taxes from them. They are going to handle that on their own. We do actually recommend just using a platform like Deal. This is what we personally use for everyone on our team, and we do recommend it for all our clients as well. If you are a client of Paired, we actually do have an exclusive discount. I think it's like 20-25% off the monthly cost. So definitely hit us up if you want that discount. Essentially what they do is they take care of all the compliance, all their paperwork, and it allows you to pay a bunch of people all at once with one single payment. And in terms of onboarding them into your company and training them, I'm not going to get into too much detail on that, but you guys know SOPs, systems, they're extremely important. Hiring someone is not easy. It does take a good amount of time for them to get acclimated. You cannot expect to hire someone and have them perform perfectly for the first few weeks. It does take a good amount of time, but I guarantee you guys it is well worth the effort. And when done right, hiring someone overseas is the best ROI thing you can ever do for your business. Personally, I've hired multiple PMs for my other businesses. They absolutely change everything. We are able to work so much faster, output way more, and it takes so much stress off of me as the business owner. So just based on personal experience, hiring a project manager, it's so smart. And I really encourage you guys to go ahead and get one. Like I mentioned earlier, if you do want to take advantage of our specialized recruiting team, definitely check out our website down below to learn about our services. Hop on a free call with us to see how we can help you. And also, like I said, it's completely risk-free. So if you don't end up hiring anyone, you pay literally nothing. Anyways, I wish you guys the best of luck with hiring a project manager. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and also subscribe for more content just like this. This whole channel is dedicated to helping you guys hire effectively overseas. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.